Introduction. Human language is one of the most remarkable and defining features of our species. It serves as both a cognitive system that enables complex thoughts and a communicative system that allows for the sharing of ideas, emotions, and information. This lecture explores the fundamental nature of the human language, focusing on its dual roles, key characteristics, and underlying mechanisms. We will adopt a descriptive approach using an example to elucidate each concept. Objectives. This chapter looks at the main features of human language and shows why it is such a powerful tool for communication. It explains three main ways we use language. First, to share new ideas, giving people new information or thoughts. Second, to change minds, changing what people believe or value. Third and finally, to help memory, helping us remember and look back on information. Prerequisites. To do well in the schools, you should already have a basic understanding of the following areas. 3.1 Basics of Linguistics. How language works. A basic idea of how we build sounds, phonology, words, morphology, sentences, syntax, and meaning semantics. Introduction to Linguistics, a general familiarity with linguistics as a whole field of study, and using theories, knowing common linguistic terms and how to use them to analyze examples of language. 3.2 Thinking and analyzing data. How the mind works, a general understanding of how people think and process information, which is a basic psychology. Basic research skills, the ability to look at language data and find logical patterns. 3.3 Academic skills, reading and writing, the ability to understand academic text, write clearly, and think critically. English language skills, enough English language to comfortably understand the lectures and course materials. The first unit is language as a cognitive system. The mental processes and structures rooted in the brain that allow individuals to acquire, produce, and understand language. It explores how language interacts with other cognitive faculties, such as memory and reasoning. The sections cover the generative nature of language, which allows for infinite sentence creation, and identifies the roles of Broca's area and Wernicke's area in speech and comprehension. Additionally, it discusses theories of language acquisition, including the idea that human possesses an innate biological capacity to learn language. Second is language as a communicative system. As a communicative system, language is presented as the primary tool used by humans to share information, express emotions, and coordinate social actions. This unit focuses on unique features of human communication, such as the ability to talk about things that are not present, which is displacement, and the fact that there is no inherent link between a word and its meaning, which is arbitrariness, right? It also investigates how non-verbal elements like gestures and facial expressions support our spoken messages. The third unit is the interplay between cognition and communication. In this unit, we explore how language serves as a bridge between internal mental processes and external social interactions. It investigates how language structures thought and how it reflects social identity through different dialects or accents. Furthermore, this section highlights the cognitive benefits of bilingualism, such as improved problem solving skills and mental flexibility, as well as the social importance of switching between languages, which is code switching during conversations. Language, culture, and thought represent the final unit of the societies where they live and how they perceive the world. It examines the following areas. The first one is the relationship between language and culture. To discuss this, it means this section is dedicated to analyze how language acts as a mirror for cultural values and how different societies categorize their experiences through unique vocabularies. On the other hand, it also investigates the relationship between language and thought. So, this section investigates whether the language a person speaks influences the way they think, which is linguistic relativity, illustrating how different grammatical structures can lead to different ways of organizing ideas. Coming to the last part of this lesson, we have conclusion. Human language is a special system that helps people think and communicate. It can create new meanings, uses symbols, and follows rules. It also lets us share complex ideas across time and distance. Looking at language as both a thinking tool and a way to connect with others help us better understand people, society, and culture. Thank you for your time. I hope everything was clear.